You want another one? Yes. Hello, everyone. It's Charlton. Please subscribe to my channel. Tap the notification bell. I would appreciate it majorly. I don't have a whole lot to say. I mean, I see all the stuff. I mean, I follow this story pretty intensely, And so I don't, but I just don't bother to make a video every time one little wrinkle comes out. So the big thing is today is the bail hearing, which will be interesting. Because even though that was dealt with on court on Friday, as well as the topic of whether or not she was going to waive her extradition, waive her right to an extradition hearing, which she did not. She requested an extradition hearing, which is Monday. Monday, March 2nd. Today, this afternoon, her attorney requested an additional bail hearing, even though the topic of bail was brought up Friday, and basically her request to have it changed, or her attorney's request to have it changed to $10,000 was, I mean, the judge had heard the argument. I believe she basically ruled on it. The prosecuting attorney, I forget his name, Justin Kohler. He talked about it in the press conference. He was asked about it, and he said he was happy that the judge didn't reduce it, but I guess he's her attorney's allowed to request a separate hearing on that matter, and they're gonna debate it today. So that should be really interesting. It really is. That's the most, I think, significant thing. But we don't know. I mean, that won't come until later this afternoon. They're like 5 hours behind us, so that means it's not even. It's only 4:30 in the morning, 4:39 in the morning there, and I mean that's the extent of this video. I know that's kind of lame, but I just was gonna go over these a little bit more. These pictures of Lori 1 and Lori 2. And I'm very aware of. You have to be so careful because people pull you down directions so that you will basically be made to feel like you're crazy. And I'm pretty good though. I'm pretty good with that. I'm pretty good with, like, I don't care if I'm wrong. I don't care if I go down a certain direction and I realize I was wrong. It's not. I mean, I kind of get over the embarrassment of that pretty quick. So the thing I'm telling you is now I'm not absolutely convinced. That there's a Lori 1 and a Lori 2. There's certain things that I have a deep belief in. My deepest belief is that these three people, at least two of them, my guess is three. I'm going with three. Alex Cox, Charles Vallow, and Tammy Daybell, that those three faked their deaths, and they're all three are still alive. That's probably I probably have my highest belief on that portion of my theory. And it's pretty high. The fact that some of these people involved in this whole saga were involved in the massacre in northern Mexico, of the LeBaron Langford family, and that was basically, they were hijacking a drug smuggling operations and stealing drugs from those people. I have a pretty high degree of belief in that theory too. I do. Not quite as high as the faking of the deaths, but pretty high. In terms of these two, whether or not this is Lori, there's two Loris, I just know there's something totally screwy going on. And, that's Lori in court. And we'll just kind of go through these, just take a look at them. That one's an old picture, of, I believe this is, Colby Ryan. It's his wedding, I believe, and, she looks terrible in that picture. So it's not a real fair comparison. I don't even like using that. I wouldn't even have talked about it if it didn't pop up right there. If you've seen this picture here, we've seen that a lot of Charles Vallow. That might even be on his LinkedIn page. I think it is. It is, dude. He's on the other side. I believe he's either on the right of Lori here or he's on the other side of Colby, and that's why the flowers. It's the wedding day pictures of Colby's wedding, I think. I'm pretty sure. I haven't seen the whole picture. I don't know why they kind of break it up and show you the two of them, why they don't have, I don't know, why it's like chopped up. And I couldn't find the full whole picture. I looked a little bit. I've seen so many damn pictures though. I'm putting Lori number one, who I think is the real Lori, okay, on the left. This is the body cam from from Charles Vallow shooting, his death, where Alex Cox supposedly shot and killed, Charles Vallow at the home in Gilbert or Chandler, Arizona. So, I'm not going to pick these apart. I'm just going to kind of put them up one at a time. So this is Lori 1 to me. This is the real Lori to me. And this is Lori in court, Lori 2, who looks unbelievably good compared to her previous photos. And you'll notice all of Lori's photos, most recent photos, she's always wearing sunglasses, always. Even her skin is not, it's not well. It's like, she's aged for a 46-year-old even, I mean, we all age differently, but I don't know, man. It wouldn't surprise me if, the drugs had something to do with that, but I don't know. Damn it. We'll just keep going through these because there are plenty of stark contrasts. I mean, I think the nose has been a point that a lot of people have looked at, and I tend to agree. I think even the shape of the chin and the roundness of the face. Lori 2 has sort of a slightly rounder face, and Lori 1 kind of has, on the left, has more of a skinny and aged and just weathered face, It's obvious, obviously she could have underwent plastic surgery, but these are only, this is July, this is when Alex Cox, again, supposedly shot Charles Vallow, on the left. That's July 2019. So, it's about 6 months apart. I guess that's possible. But she looks good in court. She looks young in court. Okay, she looks healthy and good. And there she doesn't. She just looks beat up. Her hair is thin. And it looks like an older woman, and this looks like a healthier, younger woman. I mean, there's just no question. She looks, sort of beat up there and not so good there. I guess you could make the case that her husband or her estranged husband was just shot, even though she didn't seem that upset. There she is laughing, and, everyone made a big deal out of that, which they should. It was totally psycho. This whole thing is psycho. I mean, some of these are in here. I mean, the black hair, she's obviously changing her hair. I mean, almost daily in Hawaii. It's just kind of bizarre. I mean, that's jet black, People can dye their hair, obviously, and here it's brownish, whatever. I mean, hair grows, not in days, not in 2 days, roots don't grow in, but, and yes, everyone's got an explanation, believe me. And all these, there's a lot of women out there that, in the comments, all over YouTube. Wonder if that's going to, there it is. One other thing that I noticed to me, is besides the differences in the face, and it looks like, this person's just older than this person. You'll see like the receding hairline there. It's these images aren't the greatest though, and you can't rely on every image. I mean, it is, because even in the same series of images, the hairline is not quite as blown back as that, and the hair winds in her hair, whatever. But she seems to have a bigger bust, okay, in this photo than in this one, and obviously she could have on a sports bra or whatever, but it seems like this person has a slightly bigger breasts, and she's wearing the bathing suit instead of a bra. But there seems to be a noticeable difference, and frankly, I think that's just the age again. I think this person is younger than this person. That's a booking photo, all right? That's, without makeup or anything, and that person looks in dramatically better shape than that person. So, I just kind of wanted to review some of these things. Look at that, for goodness sakes, dude. I don't know, dude. I'd be surprised if that's the same person. The nose is a big one for sure, but not just the nose. Even when she's smiling, sort of that pursed lips smile, they're different, this person looks terrible. The quality's not as good compared to this person, She just is younger, and healthier. So that's pretty much the story there. They've requested. I saw that Justin Lum has posted some subpoenas that they've asked for the Kauai Beach Resort, for the agency that rented the condo to her, or whoever's the custodian of the records, as well as the Kennedy Elementary School where JJ was last enrolled in Rexburg or near Rexburg before he went missing. And they're asking for them to appear in court, actually, on March 9th, as well as provide all the documents as it pertains to Lori Vallow, a.k.a. Vallow Daybell, etc., for March 9th, And that's pretty much it, dude. That's pretty much it. Thanks for watching my videos. Please subscribe to my channel. We'll see what the bail hearing brings today. Give me a like down below. I'll see you in the next video. Later, man.